Simon says, raise your right hand up. Put it down. Simon didn't say. Okay, pay attention. Simon says, put it down. Simon says, raise your left hand up. Raise your right hand up. Simon didn't say. Alan. All right. Simon says, put both hands down. Sit. Simon says, sit.
My name is Naomi. I'm the creative designer. Yes.
Thank you, Naomi. I'd like to call upon Owak, Amy.
Hello, everyone. Amy Owak. I handle sales and marketing, Eujim Solutions. Karibuni sana.
Alan.
Yes, good morning. This is Alan Botti, lead software developer. Sawa, Python, Spring, etc. Hapa ndo nyumbani, karibuni.
Nancy.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Nancy. I'm part of the Eujim's team. Karibuni sana.
Thank you, Nancy. I'd like to call upon Movin.
Okay, good morning, everyone. Saige Movin. I work in the digital marketing department.
Thank you, Movin. Steve.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Steven Otieno, Director of Technical Services at Eujim Solutions.
Thank you, Steve. Now, my name is Daniel Kadenge. I'm the Director, Creative and Communications. I would like to call upon Patrick to say something for 2 minutes and then invite the CEO to give his remarks.
Hello. Tuko sawa? Karibuni sana. I'm Patrick Kyoko, co-founder, director, partnership and innovation. We are so glad to have a cohort in this year, which we are graduating. We are looking forward to have more. And with those few remarks, I'd like to welcome my CEO, founder, the one and only, Michael Umboyo. Welcome.
Thank you, Patrick. Thank you, Daniel. And thank you, Team Eujim. Welcome all to Eujim Solutions. My name is Omboy Michael. I'm the founder and CEO of Eujim Solution. And I'm glad to welcome you to this, our first graduation event or activity as Eujim Solution. This is a great event for us and a great milestone for us. It signifies an achievement, something we envisioned in back in 2017 when we came up with the Eujim Solution as a software development company and also as a software development training institution. Just to give a brief on why we are here, is we have a current cohort that is graduating, and we were lucky to get a sponsorship for 15 people to be trained on website design and digital marketing. Unfortunately, we only got 11 people who enrolled. I think the ladies were more than 3/4 of the number, and we had, that is 9 people who were trained on website design, and 2 people trained on digital marketing. So through that sponsorship, they were able to get those hands-on skills, something we advocate for mostly as Eujim Solution. And we continue to evangelize on as Eujim Solution. To give a brief background of Eujim, as maybe you have seen from the programs that on your tables, Eujim Solutions is a software development company which started in 2017. And it was started by interns. Back then, we were working as an intern at ICT Authority through the Presidential Digital End Program. It is through that program that we get exposed to the digital world and started interacting with the real stuff. So we assessed the market and came up with the Eujim Solution. So that's why you are seeing most people, members of Eujim team are just the youngsters. So it's just the faces that you have seen. That is actually the real Eujim. There is no any big face backdoor somewhere as other companies. So this is the entire Eujim. So when we started Eujim, it started as a business. Then we incorporated it in 2019 as a private limited company. By then, we were two, that is me and Patrick, and Dan and Steve was working with us part-time. As at now, you have seen Team Eujim. We are a team of close to 10 people. Some are still not in, but they are coming. And we have grown from there to where we are currently. So the company was started as a software specifically for providing solutions. But after interacting with the interns and also interacting with the people who are joining the job market, for example, the graduates, we identified a gap between what is taught in the universities and what is needed in the market when it comes to technical related courses. So we thought of, instead of being part of the complaining team that universities are not doing well or maybe colleges are not doing well, we thought we could be part of the solution. And that resulted in creation of Eujim Academy, where the main focus was to train the people who are graduating and orient them on the job market, so that they have that technical know-how and technical knowledge, technical skills to be able to adapt into the job market. That does not mean universities are not doing their work. They do, but job market, if you understand technology, it changes rapidly. And most institutions, most so our colleges, universities might not be able to keep up with the rapid changing trends in the technology world. So that's where institutions like Eujim comes in to help in bridging that gap and orient the graduates into such. So from that vision, we have been marketing Eujim Academy, and through that, we got attention of one of the sponsors who offered to sponsor the trainees that we are graduating today and producing into the job market. Since Eujim Academy started, there's been a number of achievements that we have attained as a company. If you look at the back of the program, you'll see the number of, part of the clients we have worked with. So we have worked with clients across government and private institutions. When it comes to training, initially, for the past years, most of our trainings have been virtual. And through the virtual trainings, we have trained close to 3,000 people in different fields. We have digital marketers. We have people we have trained on website design. There are people we have trained on software development. And also we have people we have trained on graphic design. Apart from training, at times we also do job placement. And that is also one of the successes that we have experienced as Eujim. This year alone, we have been able to provide 11 direct job placements from our clients. So these are people we place on, we refer to our clients and other companies which are reaching out to us requesting for referrals from the trainees or from the trainees that we have trained. So that tells you how fast Eujim is growing. We are looking forward to scaling up and offering more and more training in the future, and also offering more and more job placement, because training alone is not enough. It is good to have those skills, but also the reason why we give skills is so that people or the trainees are able to also get some earn some living from the training. If you look at our training academy website, you see that our main focus is to ensure that we promote self-reliance. That is self-reliance where you are not depending fully on getting employed, but also leveraging on other avenues of revenue generation through skills. And that involves, most people call it freelancing, or you can use any other term. So that is the key motive behind the Eujim training, Eujim Academy. So ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you to this event. And it is not going to be like the formal graduation where you are being called, you stand and all that. This is more of a networking event. In this event, we have people with different expertise. We have people who can help you now as a trainee or as a graduate or someone who is possessing skills. They will guide you on how to market those skills and make yourself noticeable. There are experts here who excel in finance management, because when you start selling your skills, for example, you expect to get some income. Getting that income means you need to know how to manage it. To manage it, you cannot be, you cannot be so in every field. At some point, you need an expertise of a financial manager or someone who has skills also in financial management and such. So we have experts in that. They will also share something with us. And looking forward for a very interactive session. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Welcome all to this event. You only do what the dog does. All right? The cameras are rolling. Only do what the dog does. Okay. And we go. All right, get ready. Let's pick it. All right. All right. Now I want us, the second part, you're doing it with much energy. The team outside, please join us. Come running. All right. Only do what the dog does. Okay, let's go. All right. One last time. Okay. Get ready, get ready. Prepare your energy. Prepare your energy. Let's finish it off with some energy. All right. And let's go. All right. Thank you. Now, while you're still standing, all right, I want you to turn to the person next or behind you. Ask him or her what is their third name. All right? Ask him or her what is their third name. All right? Okay. We'll start with Amy.
I'm fired. You just fired me. That must be the third name. I'm fired.
All right? He's been told that this third name is you are fired. Okay, so you can take the door. All right. What is her third name?
Sabaya.
Sabaya. Okay, create a sentence that has all letter S's. All through.
Since Sunday, school sucked.
That's not that sentence does not make sense at all, does it? All right, there's a tongue twister that starts with letter S. Anyone from Nyanza? They'll say she sells by the seesaw. All right. Movin, give us that tongue twister. Give it a try, Movin. Okay, who can try? All right, Steve, our technical director.
She sells she sells at a seesaw.
No, that's very wrong. That's very wrong.
Just give me a minute to think of a sentence that can make sense. It's not coming through.
All right, there's a sentence that goes, money makes man mad. You all know about it? It starts with God made man, man made money, money made man mad. Okay. All right, we may all sit.
My name is Austin Karanja, and I took part in the digital training program. And I really had a good time during my time there. I learned a lot of skills that I'm sure they're going to help me in my career as I advance into the digital realm space. And during that time, I also got to make new friends.
We learned more on how to make a web designing skills. And for example, we were shown how to customize your own website. And I think that was a plus one to us, all of us. I know everyone can be very happy with that. And I think those skills will be very helpful to us. For example, myself, I'm in small business here and there.
Good morning. Yeah, by name I'm John Ogingo. I've taken part in the web design training. We were having the online session. I think it was January, along January there. I can remember we were with the Vincent and some 8 others. Yeah, after that, we continued to work together with Eujim, and after some 2 months, I first got an opportunity here in Buruburu with a web development company and worked there for 2 months. just with the same skills I acquired here in Eujim.
Once again, my name is Kennedy Morris. I got inspiration to come to undertake the web design course because of the challenges that I've passed through developers. Myself, I'm an entrepreneur. I've invested in the medical supplies business, and I'm looking forward to investing more. And since the world is evolving digitally, I needed to have skills because there are certain investment areas that would necessitate myself to have certain skills to be able to perform effectively. Now, concerning the training that I have undertaken here, it has given me the skills to be able to design web pages for my own business and for some clients.
It looks like an animal. The name is a cat. It has lipstick on. All right? So she'll tell us why she relates to a cat.
Hi. My spirit animal is a cat because the cat is very shy.
Very interesting animal here. We can see it. Very interesting animal. So tell us what this is and how you relate to it. If you can just stand.
That is a dog. My spirit animal is a dog.
Oh, this is a dog. This is Bosco. All right. Okay, tell us what about Bosco.
I like dogs because they are loyal. I'm a very loyal person. They're also curious. I'm also curious about things. Yeah.
Very nice. This looks like a hyena. Okay. Tell us what this is.
That is a dog.
This is the spirit animal. Okay. So let's tell us about it.
That is a dog. And I love dogs because dogs first, they know how to interact with human beings. They can read your psychology, know when you are happy, when you are not.
Last one.
It fits you.
Have you also drawn a dog? So whose is this? No one has owned it. Here. Hey, I'll get this one. All right. Hey, okay. So the animal is here. So tell us what it is.
Okay, this is a dog, a hunting dog actually. So I'm a hunter. So as a hunter, you have to be courageous and very strong and push yourself. Yeah, that's why I chose a dog.
All right, there are so many dogs. So maybe this one here. This one that has a sweater on. I don't know. It's an
I even can't recognize what I've drawn, but I meant to draw an owl. Owl. Is it owl or owl?
Why an owl?
Yeah, the simile which goes as wise as an owl. So I thought of an owl.
So tell us why an owl?
Wisdom, which comes with the owl. I don't know how, but I admire that. But I'm not an artist.
All right. Okay, from our side of the country, we associate owls with what? I didn't say anything. All right, so we are about to have a 10-minute panel. about empowering digital minds, empowering minds for a digital.
We are going to do it differently. By it, I mean our graduation, and we'll not have the normal long speeches. So we'll have an interactive panel discussion. And in this panel, I will first like to introduce the guy who introduced me to programming. A good friend of mine. We were with him in campus. And actually is the one who even gave me the computer that I used in studying programming, plus a bag. So he's someone who is so passionate about skills. Maybe you can just share with us what made you, for example, to change your career from, because I understand you did procurement.
Yeah.
In the same university I was in.
Yeah.
That is the
Sindio. There are guys who think I'm short. I'm not short. Anyway, thank you so much for having me here, Michael. Asante. To the graduates, the thing I could wish you is, first of all, is congratulations on your graduation and the fact that you've imparted yourself with skills. The most important thing that I preach nowadays is that it is important that you're able to do something. Yeah. And the ability to do something comes in by knowing by having a craft or a skill. Web design, software development, all these are very, very important skills. And we cannot echo as much. And we cannot echo a lot and say that what you're doing is not important. It really is.
Or how can I decide that I should go to with programming?
To Mike. And I'm going to go straight to the point. Actually, for the students, before I answer his question, programming, it's basically problem solving. You given a problem to solve, now you use the skills that you have.
But that taught me that in programming, generally in technology, it's not about what you are being taught. It's you to go and do research, because nobody will teach you, for example, to how to code a system. I can tell you, even give you my source code to program, let's say, a school management information system for primary school. You get a client tomorrow who needs another, maybe hospital management information system. They have different logics. So what I taught you might not actually directly apply to that. It means you have to go out of your way, do your own research, and that is how you learn. Yeah. So it's I'm happy he's here. We also started a company with him. The first company. It was not Eujim Solution. I think it was what do we call it? Hajusoft. The reason why we call it Hajusoft is because we were even so afraid to get into the market because of what our friends will say. Wakiona Mike na Moffat ndio wako kwa nyuma ya company, tutapata kazi. Acha tuipatie jina ya Kihindi. Lakini ilianguka before hata to incorporate. I think probably because of lack of confidence and such. But I'm glad he's here and he's still around. We are going to get more from him. Yeah.
You have not Nyanza Online.
Oh, yeah. We did so many projects. Nyanza Online, we did blogging, we did Ipashe. Sometimes we had the rent management information system, which we tried selling to ZTech. I think sometimes we walked there and we were turned away. So that is how we started, and here we are. Today we are at least somewhere. He's somewhere, I'm somewhere. Different paths, but same path. Yeah. Thank you, Moffat. So as I still in programming, and as I mentioned, generally we always have a notion that ladies are not supposed to be in tech. Or if they are in tech, they should be doing lighter duties, like maybe only website design and not programming and such. So maybe I'll ask Diram to share with us what made her get into programming and how she is managing it as a lady. how she's managing to get up to date with the latest trends and keep a balancing of being a lady and I don't know whether being a lady and being in programming requires balancing or not, but maybe let's hear from here.
Hello, everyone. So I'd like to first of all introduce myself. So as he introduced me earlier, my name is Diram and I'm a software developer. When I'm not coding, I am a content creator, a community builder, and also a Women Tech Makers ambassador. So what made me start coding is the passion for solving problems. When I joined campus, it wasn't really clear what I wanted to do, considering most of my peers were like, coding is very difficult. So most of them were getting into networking and system admin. But by then I had a strong support system. I knew some of the people who had already started coding and they gave me guidance. So once they gave me guidance, it was then easier for me to also break into that part of tech. So I also had passion that fueled my success in breaking into tech. So yeah, that's when I started coding and building solutions. So by then I was being trained by one of the lecturers who also had an institution. And he used to tell us about the state of the industry, what people are doing. And from that, I drew my inspiration. And then I started taking software engineering seriously. So along the way, as I've mentioned, I had a strong support system. And I was able to maneuver even as a lady. So many people ask me how I managed or how okay, they ask me about my journey in tech, and I tell them it's all about believing in yourself. Because out here, if you don't believe in yourself, then I don't think there's anyone who is going to do that for you. It has to start from within. And the first step is just believing in yourself, and then you take small steps towards your goals. So for me, since I was passionate about it, I had my goals. I knew I really wanted to do that. So I put in a lot of effort to even learn, be curious, and be consistent. Because again, without consistency, there's nothing you can really achieve. So yeah, that's what made me get into tech in a nutshell. Yeah, I hope I answered that question, or rather, I narrated my journey. Yeah.
Thank you, Diram. So I met Diram, I think, online through her TikTok live. Actually, the people you are seeing here, apart from Veronica and Moffat, I think all of them I've met online. So that also tells you how powerful social media is. Yeah. And talking of social media, earlier on we talked of personal branding and how you should package yourself online and which is the right platforms to use. Personally, I'm a beneficiary of some of the platforms, LinkedIn to be specific. I've gotten, I think, almost 3 jobs through LinkedIn, but I'm not an expert in social media, personal branding. So I'll invite Mudhoni to share something with us on that. Yeah.
Hi, guys. First of all, congratulations. I know it wasn't easy. How many of you have done digital marketing? By show of hands, I've had digital marketing. Nice, awesome. I've also done digital marketing myself. So I resigned last year from a call center. And then while scrolling on social media, nikapata Elvis talking about skills. I had some skills because I did diploma in journalism, so I had some really good technical skills. But I didn't know about digital skills. So I got to learn about digital marketing, and LinkedIn sparked something in me. And as Jeff Bezos says, personal branding is what people say about you. Now, you want the clients. I'm a freelancer, as well as Elvis and Llewellyn. So freelancing, I'm not going to lie, it's not an easy path, but it's rewarding. At the first, as you start it, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be challenging because you're trying to get your first clients. But one thing people don't do is put themselves out there, because you want to get the clients. How? We don't know you, right? We don't know what you're good at. So you need to start selling yourself in terms of your skills, your expertise, and just connect with people and get the clients. Don't rely on your parents. Don't rely on anyone else to get you those clients. It's up to you. And so LinkedIn came to mind, and that's because while I did the digital marketing, they really spoke about LinkedIn being a really good platform, not just to get jobs, but even to get clients. And as he said, he got 3 jobs. And that's where the high-paying clients are. Let me not lie to you. Yes, utapata wengine TikTok ni, but if you want the high-paying, the value clients, the long-term clients, people who will actually see your value, and that's because you have a good profile, you're able to show your expertise, you're able to show people the projects you're doing. That's how people will come to you. So I started my personal branding journey on LinkedIn. Currently, I have 11,000 followers there. And let me tell you, LinkedIn si place yenye unapata followers rahisi. Let me not lie to you. But it's not even about the numbers. It's actually about the expertise you're able to show. I currently held my friend, she's called Jacqueline Omanya. I was looking for a graphic designer, and I said, if you're willing to do pro bono and we get to work together long term, reach out to me. And so she reached out to me. I was able to revamp her LinkedIn profile. I'm guiding her on her content creation. And currently, right now, she's getting clients on LinkedIn with less than 500 followers, right? So it's not about the number of followers. What are you posting? It's all about the content. And Llewellyn, I think, will talk about content. So tell us, you've gotten a client, show us your work. If you're a web designer, show us what websites you've worked on. Elvis has done that very well on LinkedIn. I told him, start screen recording those websites and tell guys, take us through that journey. So I got Michael as a client. I met him at Sarova Stanley. We talked, and he told me he wanted an e-commerce website. I gave him the price. We walked through the journey. 2 weeks down the line, he had the results. Why wouldn't I want to work with such a person? I mean, I've actually seen what he's capable of doing. So it's putting yourself out there and showing us your projects. That's how you get clients. Now, some of you want paying clients, like just haraka haraka. You need to also start doing a bit of pro bono. Reach out to people and do pro bono and tell them, hey, could you write for me a testimonial? The good thing about LinkedIn, there's testimonial, the services page, na bado kuna recommendations. So once you've worked with them, tell them to give you a recommendation and testimonials, and request for them to showcase your work. That is, let's say you've done a website for them, graphics. Ask them for permission and tell them, hey, this would really mean a lot for my portfolio. Could you kindly allow me to post it? Sure, you post it, right? That's the content you want to see, right? So showcase your projects. That's how you build your brand. That's how people know you're competent, you're an expert. And easily, people won't fear coming to you or saying, huyu ni scammer. No, because you're actually seeing the results and the recommendations. So even when I see a recommendation from Michael, I'll reach out to Michael. I'm like, hey, Michael, so I see Elvis did a website for you. Could you kindly tell me, was it good? Were you satisfied with it? I'm like, yes, I was. That's all I need. That I'm not the first person. People normally fear to be the first of anything, even as a client. So let me see that you've actually worked with someone. So that's the scope of freelancing. And that's how, when you keep pumping such content, that's how you get inquiries every day and you get sustainable business. right? So that's just personal branding and LinkedIn. And I'm actually working with 100 participants come January. I have a boot camp going on. So if you wish to join the boot camp, it will just be for 14 days, whereby I'll work with you to optimize your profile and show you how to put yourself on LinkedIn to bag those clients and actually get multiple opportunities. Yeah.
Thank you, Mudane. Yeah, so as they were speaking, I've identified 2 opportunities for Eujim, which we can leverage on. And the first one, as I mentioned, Elvis runs, always also do some training. He also have some courses. So as Eujim Solutions, I think we will explore ways in which all our trainees will be subscribing to his platform, the courses. Not going forward. Yes. So you have had that. So all graduates, you have free access. You will just search, is it Elvis? Okay. Okay. So you have a free registration for all the courses that he has. And also for us going forward, we'll ensure that all our trainees enroll to his courses. About money management, also for the tech guys and startup guys, what options you can consider as you get clients and convert them into money. So,
hello everyone. My name is Margaret Mudhui. I'm a graduate from JKUAT. I graduated 9 years ago. When he was starting campus, I was finishing actually. So I'm not that young, but I thank God for this far. Currently, I did actuarial science, Bachelor of Science, Actuarial Science, and I was so scared of entering the industry, insurance industry, because of the perception people have about insurance. So nikaenda nikawak every other place. I learned how to do hair, sister locks. So I've done that for 2.5 years. So it gave me money. And then this year, I thought about planning my own finances. And one of the things I needed to do is buy an insurance cover. Because I was like, if I become disabled or if I get critically ill, does it mean that I'll start asking wakina Mike wajoin WhatsApp group ndio wanichangie? So that's why I wasn't so convinced, but after doing a lot of research, I bought an insurance cover for myself. And I thought about it, and I decided to register a company, an insurance agency company called Fine World Insurance Agency and Consultancy. And yeah, it's been an amazing journey, 2.5 months in. And I have to keep on applying what I'm learning, like budgeting. How many have a budget written down somewhere? At least a kitchen budget. So most of us don't have a budget. We don't respect money. Money comes and we just picky-ponky and spend it. Some of us, and especially those who are in freelance, we don't think about tomorrow. We eat tomorrow today. We don't have pension. Ni kama hatutaja kazeeka, si ndio? So it's very important. I am so passionate about people who are freelancing, on how to budget. And I'm currently giving trainings on budgeting, on savings, and on investments. So there are products out there which you can use to invest money. Like, nani anajua MMF, Money Market Fund? Hakuna. Okay. Kuna mmoja, wawili wanajua. And ni wagani wanajua kuhusu bills, T-bills, treasury bills, treasury bonds? Can I ask a question?
Yes.
So what is the minimum amount you need to buy a bond? Yes. Okay. Good trial. Yeah, so kuna hizo avenues which are there, but because of not knowing or not understanding, then we put a wall to managing our own finances. So ni vizuri sana to learn early enough so that once that boom happens, because unaweza kaangukia kijob, si ndio? And boom, you have so much money. And most of us will go and spend all of it. Probably buy a car, which is a liability, and do other things which are just liabilities and not necessarily assets. Or buy a land, ile I appreciate the next day. So ni vizuri sana kujua how to manage what you have even right now. Have a budget written down and see whether how are you proportioning the amount you get. Are you spending more than you're receiving? Because like our parents, sisi ndio pension plan yao, si ndio? When they grow old, they want you to be supporting them. But we have to break that cycle. So if you need more training or to take up a probably money market or a protection for your family or an investment plan, then ningependa kuongea na wewe. Do you have any other question? Yes, please. At least I'm getting a question.
Hello guys. Okay, I'm Vincent and I had a question about savings. So for example, I say like I have 300,000 in cash. How would you advise me to do savings in a bank account or money market funds or in a SACCO? Yeah.
That's a good question. So the good thing with the money market fund, it has a higher return. Unaweza kapata if you have 250k, Mansa X, nani mesikia Mansa X? SIB. So the minimum is 250k and they give a return of probably 17%. So it's even much higher and you can withdraw like after 6 months or a year of investing the money. So there are so many channels where you can save. Like for me, with an insurance, I needed a saving plan for like 15 years. And napeana tu pesa kidogo kidogo. It's only 5,000. But imagine 5,000 ukiingia kwa hoteli fulani hapa chini. So you'll fiaka that money in one sitting. Or even a good dress or something. So having like a long-term goal or a short-term goal will determine where to invest. So kuna short-term inaweza kuwa pengine you just want to invest in a year. So a money market fund would do. Or pesa za chama. Badala ya kuzieka chini ya mattress, unaweza kafungua such an account and it is appreciating. Your money is returning. Wacha niseme tu hivyo. But if it is a long-term goal, then saving probably in an insurance because of that protection. Because we are not so sure whether we'll be able to be productive in the next 5 years. You might be disabled. So insurance comes in bit whereby there's a waiver of premium. You won't pay premium until probably the 10th year or the 15th year, and you get your money. Actually, you're reaping where you haven't sown yet. So there are so many models which you can use. A SACCO is good also because of the loan. Si unaweza kachukua loan na SACCO. How many times? 3 or 5? Depending on what kind of a circle you have invested in. So all these are models, and you can sit down and see how your portfolio will look in matters savings. Thank you.
Thank you, Maggie. So that is also another advantage of being associated with Eujim. When you train with us, as I promised, I told you the other day, we normally offer lifetime mentorship. So that mentorship cuts across. It's not limited to technology. So all these are our network of a country. We have several activities that are also going on within the government that you can subscribe to. So I'll invite Veronica to share with you some insights on the opportunities that are existing, and also how best you can make it as a tech. I don't know whether to use the tech savvy. Are you already tech savvy, or you are starting? Yeah, so Veronica will also guide you, share something on how to identify an interest. She was my boss, as I mentioned, and also a good mentor. Yeah.
I'm still your boss. Good morning, everyone.
Yes, you are.
My name is Veronica Seleyan. I'm not here to speak on behalf of government. I'm here as Veronica, the person, not government. As Michael has mentioned, he was once an intern. I see group yake iko hapa kwa wingi. I think three of the directors of Eujim Solutions, they were together in the program which we were running. And I must congratulate first the graduates, to Michael and team. It is such a good thing to see somebody who was just an intern the other day, and now they have this amazing company offering software development, training, and all the other fields. I must say personally, I'm very proud of them. When they were interning, I remember they did a program, a portal. We still use it at ICT Authority to date. It's called the Presidential Digital Talent Program Portal. And remember, they were interning, but they still managed to convince the authority that this is something doable. They also did our recruitment portal, which is still in use. Actually, they did so many programs. They went to the Engineers Board of Kenya. They did, was it called KLMIS? So many other programs. So they really understood exactly what we used to call their area of specialization was. There used to be a bigger team. I think others branched somewhere along the way, but I'm proud that they are here. Now, on the assignment he has given me to talk about the various government programs. One is the one I've mentioned, the Presidential Digital Talent Program, where they were interning. It's a program being run by the ICT Authority. It targets mainly ICT graduates. It takes those who've graduated within the last 2 years from the date of the advert. And you must have had second class, upper division and above. And the graduates go through the 1-year program. You are posted 9 months in government, 3 months in private sector. And I must say it's a good program. But again, you can be given an opportunity. But what you make out of it depends on how prepared you are, how you know your staff, because there were many, 400 of them were in that year. I think we are in cohort 9 right now. 9 or Steve? Where are we? Cohort 8. And they were in cohort 2. So you can imagine there are so many people graduating. Oh, Alan is here. Alan was in cohort 4. Yes. So you see, it's a good program, but as I have said, you only make good of the opportunity if you are prepared. And one thing that I noted during those years when I was part of the group managing the program, we could have graduates. You have your computer science, first class, you like, at least according to you, you know your stuff well. But now you ask somebody, what is your area of specialization, or what is your passion, if I may put it that way? Mtu anakuambia, mimi ni mtu wa IT, mimi ni mtu wa IT. But what is it that today, if I tell you, Eujim Solutions is giving you an opportunity? They have a software development department, they have cyber security, they have networking, they have project management. And most people will say, I'm in support. But if you talk about ICT support, yes, it is an area, but right now, I don't need somebody to fix for me, maybe sijui cable haifanyi. I'm not an ICT person, but I can do it. For you to, the way Mudhoni said, for you to market yourself or make yourself known for what you do, you must start by knowing what is my strength. What is it that today, if I'm given an opportunity, I'm the best. If we talk about software development, being in the ICT industry, it is an area that I say is a high-end skill to have. While running the program, we encounter several. One of the challenges we encounter is the shortage or the lack of developers. I keep calling Michael. These days the calls have reduced because he says, well, me niko busy sai. Because he's now managing Eujim. But those days you get a call, I need a full stack developer. Now you are like, now who? Michael. You've already sent him to do another assignment, but now here is another one. Now you have to say which one is more urgent, because they were actually very few. Very few. Ladies, I think we had 2 or 3 who were starting. I'm happy we have Diram here, who is a software developer. It's an inspiration to many. And the ladies here, it is doable. We have seen Diram here. She's a software developer. It is not singumu. It is very, very doable. So I've talked about the PDTP program, that is Presidential Digital Talent Program. That one takes specifically ICT graduates. We also have the public service internship program. That one takes all graduates. It is, if you check the Public Service Commission website, you'll be able to get more details. We also have Ajira program, which I think Steve is part of the team that does the trainings. That one is available online. Once you are a software developer, I'm sure you should be able to utilize your skills through the Ajira program, the online writing and such. Digital marketing, they also train on the same. There is another program. It's not done by purely government. It's done through a company called E-Mentoring Africa that sometimes partners with the ICT Authority. It's called the Digital Skills for Africa. You can check online. I think they take students from immediately after high school. Once you have your passion, they'll be able to take you through the different trainings. Much details, check from the E-Mentoring Africa website. Which one else? We have the, it is called, I'm forgetting the Jitume. So we have the Jitume program that is being done in the TVETs around the counties. Steve is here. He should be able to share with us more details on how it happens. So those are briefly what the few programs that government is doing. I will talk about one more thing, if you give me 2 minutes. There is something called mentorship, which we when these guys were in the program, I was in charge of the mentorship component of the program. And I realized most people, you actually have a skill that you don't know you have, or you don't know that you can utilize. I see people on TikTok doing so many things, but you look at somebody, they are telling you they are unemployed, they are looking for a job, serikali haiwasaidii, but you have a skill in you that you can utilize. Dan here is a graphic designer. There are so many graphic designers huku nje, but chini ya maji hata hao wenyewe hawajui that they can actually do design. Plus the way our education system is, how the universities train us. You come out knowing, kesho unaenda apply job ICT authority. So if that fails, you have no plan B. Or the plan B would be, let me try the other employment opportunity. I'm not saying employment is bad. It is good. But look at the current economy the way it is. Even us who are employed, we are running side hustles here and there. But now, being the way the technology is moving, you guys are privileged to be having the skills. You are techno service. So utilize that skill. Let your mind be, I want to be an employer, not an employee. Michael here is already an employer. The next day, you should be calling us for your event like this, saying, oh, the other day we met, I have my company, I'm doing ABCD. You will have not only created a source of income for yourself, but for others, you will have impacted the society positively, because today we have people graduating here. The next day, somebody has put into practice what they have learned here. You have impacted that person and the community at large. And Michael said they are competing with Elvis. But we say a candle loses nothing by lighting another. If today you come to me and I'm running, I sell households. If I hold your hand and tell you this is where you start, it's not like mine will go down. In fact, you will grow by helping. When you get into the mentorship space, the more we sometimes used to partner, like you could take an intern and then we have a mentor who is a CEO. Then they'll tell you, by the way, one day I was an intern at XYZ company and this is how I grew. Or I have my own company and this is how I did. This person loses nothing, but they realize along the way, technology has changed, so many things has changed. This in turn will share knowledge with you, something that you don't know as a CEO. So you learn, they learn. I think I can talk up to. So any questions maybe for me? No questions. Thank you.
Taken up that challenge, and today you have a skill that you didn't have, so it's up to you to continue polishing it, and it can be beneficial to you and the society. So my name is Lewilin Ouya. I'm a content creator, a business consultant, and a medical student. I do a lot of things. I'm a natural science graduate and also a CPA graduate, and many other courses, ndogo ndogo. So, yeah, I want you today to at least learn one thing. If you can just learn one thing today, that will be good progress. Because we always say, pole pole, you self-improve, kidogo kidogo, and that's how your life will be better. So, someone asked Mike, how do you get clients? And personally, I get this question a lot. Many people say, mkuu ni graphic designer, but hakuna clients, hakuna jobs. One thing I can say is, I'm sure kila mtu hapa ako na simu. Na kama uko na simu, that's enough for you to market yourself and to get clients. So this is what I will do if I was you. You have learned how to design a website. So, nani ashaunda website yake? You have your website. So the first website unafaa uunde ni website yako, telling us who you are telling us the skills you have, a little background, kapicha yako hapo. Create a very nice website yako and tell us which skills you are offering. Kama ni web design, tell us you develop websites. If you can have packages hapo, alafu you're going to have your portfolio. So you tell us, these are the websites I've done. So someone will ask, what about if I haven't done websites? Then it means you're not serious. Like in 6 months, you haven't done any websites because you don't have to do paying clients' websites. Because Muthoni said you can do pro bono. So pro bono ni nini? Uko na best yako anauzanga viatu, si ndio? Best yako ana website, anapostingi tu WhatsApp status kila siku. Unamwambia cheki, naweza kundia website noma, uweke hizi maviatu zako na mabei, mtu akitaka kiatu, anakama na click, anachagua kiatu, anaweka size, anaweka location yake, analipa na M-Pesa, alafu inakuwa delivered, si ndio? Unamundia hiyo website, unamwambia wewe tumia hiyo website. Then hapo kwa hiyo website hapo chini utaandika developed by you, si ndio? So mtu akiklik hapo inaenda kwa website yako, then anaona profile yako. That's how you market yourself. Ukidu websites ka hizo 5, what are you doing? Una improve, una increase your portfolio, na pia wewe si unaivia. The more una do websites, the better you become. By the time una do ya 5, utakuwa umeiva. So ukiget client unamshow, cheki nimedu hizi website 5. Then they can trust you with work. But ukienda tu na mdomo unasema, mimi ni yule msee. Na hakuna kitu tunaona, it's going to be difficult. Then social media, WhatsApp status, achana story ya memes. We have enough memes creators, we have enough. So wewe kwa status yako, we post stories za site, kwa Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Take your time to market yourself, put yourself outside there. Because I always tell people, watu wengi wanafikiria sasa, sasa mimi saa hii Nairobi, kila mtu atatambua, mimi naunda sites. You don't even have to compete hapa Nairobi. You can have global clients. Nani alisema lazima udu sites za Wakenya? Kama Wakenya hawataki kukulipa do unataka, si unaweza undia TZ sites. You can do sites for clients in Dubai. Personally, I have an IT company with my brother. He normally does most of the coding and I do the marketing. Most of our clients are Kenya. Actually, we have clients like in Middle East, because siku hizi kuna Kenyans, they take maids in Kenya, wanawapeleka Middle East. So how do they market their services? They have websites. Actually, hizo sites zao tunaundanga na Kiarabu. Because now they are targeting the Arabs so that they can market their services. Then kuna clients in Europe, kuna clients all over. So think globally. Sai because your internet, the world is a global village. So think global. Si lazima udu jobs that is a Kenya peke. So another thing I'll talk about is invest in your craft. Hawezi kwa developer, laptop yako ni desktop, ukitoa charge hivi mezima, laptop iko na cell tape, una get do, unaenda sherehe, na una laptop, ukimit client, unakamna lapi inatokana, lazima utafute socket. Invest in your craft. Ile do za kwanza utamake, make sure you have a good laptop. Kuwa na machine, usikuwe na laptop ukifungua tab 6 ishahang. Na unasema wewe ni developer. Invest in your phone, invest kama ni software you need to use. Pay for it. Kituka Canva is very good. Pay for it. Canva ni $7 per month. You find people, yani wewe unataka tu na free trial, unatoka free trial, and you want clients to pay you hundreds of thousands. Doesn't make sense. Invest in your craft. Kwa mse mwenye ukitokea hivi meeting, unajua kuna venye unaweza tokea meeting hadi client anatii. Anakuuliza, hata akuulizi can you do this, anakuambia tu, anaona tu wewe unaweza. Wewe sasa hiyo uko tu Yeah. So unajua ukitoka hapo unapigia Mike, Mike nimeget job but hii ni ngori utanisaidia. But kwa meeting client ameona venye umekam, venye umepull up anajua umse. But ukienda meeting na mashida hata client anaogopa kukupea deposit. Please, invest in yourself. Dunga fiti. Usikam na mashida. I'm telling you the truth. How you present yourself iko na impact to even the pricing na vile clients watakuperceive. So you need to be very intentional about such things. Acha nipige marks hapa kiasi. The other thing, kwa na wifi, like those simple things, na pia invest kitu ka workstation, kwa na desk yako kwa nyumba, place unaweza kaa work. Si ati unapiga job kwa kitanda, like just be professional. Those are some of the things that you need to work on. Wi-Fi, lipia Wi-Fi. I see some people, you want to do jobs, you want to do good jobs, but Wi-Fi ya 3,000 wewe unaona, mimi siwezi lipa Wi-Fi. Unasumbua neighbor kusaidia password. And you want to be a developer. It doesn't make sense. The other thing I want you to know is pricing. So let's talk about pricing kidogo. It's a big challenge for new guys entering the market. Unaingia market, unataka kuunda a static website, unaambia client 150k. So hata una site moja, it doesn't make sense. So you need to be realistic. Sisemi ujifinye, but you need to be realistic. Bei inapandanga the more you do jobs. Even Mike, I'm sure ile do ulilipwa your first site, si yenye unalipwa sahi. So we jua price your services vizuri. Alafu, cause what you do, iko na different elements, I would advise kuwa na different packages. So let's say static website unaweza sema, I have a package for 20k, I have a package for 30k, another one for 40k. Kama ni e-commerce, you can say maybe I have a package for 45k, for 60, for 100k. Then unaambia client, hii package iko na this and this and this. Hii iko na hii na hii, inaenda hivyo increase. So that client anaweza ona the value na anaweza jua what they are paying for. Kumbuka vitu kama hosting, vitu kama domain when you are pricing. Usikuwe excited umeget client, buda unaweza do site na 10k. Weka do. Akisheka deposit ndo, maze, utanitumia do ya domain. Client anakuambia mimi hukuniambia mambo ya domain. Kesho kutwa, bro, utatuma do ya hosting. Don't be disorganized. Piga hesabu zako ujue, hii ni ya domain, hii ni ya hosting, hii ni ya nini. Alafu, ukwe mjanja. Most clients who come and they want new websites, ni nini ingine wanaweza taka? Let me see nani anafikiria chap. Client amefungua kampuni, they want a website. What else do they need? Content. What else? Logo, good. Emails, posters, brochures, company profile, business cards, letterhead, flyers. Unaona? So wewe unasema mimi ni developer, mimi na do 2 sites. Elvis yana ambia client takundia logo, company profile, nitakundia hizo emails za job, hizo vitu zote. So nani atakuwa naomoka? Elvis. Juu kila logo iko na bei yake, si ndio? Company profile iko na bei yake, posters iko na bei yake. Wewe unadu tu website. So lazima ukwe mjanja. You need to learn vitu kama graphic design. Learn zile vitu zinaendana na web development. So that ukwe mse full stack. Yani ukwe mse, client akikam kwako, ushaiona wale hawkers. Anauza peremende but ukidai pliers anakutolea. So that's how, yani from one client, let me tell you, in freelancing, unajua some people assume you need very many clients. You don't need many clients. Unaweza kuwa na clients wawili na uko set for the whole year, sikudanganyi. Kawe ni mjanja. Cause unaweza ambia client, cheki, I'll run your social media. I'll also support your websites. Wanakulipa per month, si ndio? The other client pia anakulipa hivyo per month. Maybe this one is paying you for social media management, anakulipa maybe kama 15k. For web support anakulipa maybe 10k. That's 25k. If you have 2 clients, hiyo ni 50k, si ndio? Hiyo si imekutosha. Then sasa hizo zingine ni bonus. So you need to be smart. Unaambia client, okay, nitakundia logo, nitakundia business cards, this and this and this. So make sure you know vitu kama hizo graphic design uokolea. Unaweza pata unakulia graphic design 3 months hujadu site. Na wewe ni developer. Judo haijuangi penye imetoka. Bora imefika. Ukikam kununua gari atukuulizangi ati do umetoa wapi. Si tu nitaka hiyo do wewe uchukue gari. So hata kama umeunda logos hadi ukanunua gari. Unajua unaweza nunua gari na logos. You think it's a joke, Elvis? Hata usituambie the most expensive logo. Hebu tuambie tu logo lilipo ukasikia fitu lipo how much? 35k logo. Logo uliunda in how long? 3 days. Sioni do fiti. Sasa imagine amekulipa logo, website nini, unapata uko na do fiti. So acha nipige max usijali. The other thing you need to look at is when it comes sasa to pricing, kuna watu wanaka mingi wanasema na dai website mnaelewa na base ndio. Let's say mnaelewa na 50k, anakuambia wewe anza tu job, nitakurushia kitu. You go unapiga site yako, ukimaliza site jamaa amezima simu. So wewe uko na site si ka gari yenye client asipochukua utauzia mtu mwingine, because the site is tailored for that client. Unapata spend maybe 1 month on a project, then client is not paying. So how do you go about that? Kuna different clients. Kuna clients wakikwambia do itakam, hauna stress. But wengine, I always advise people kuwa always stand your ground. Kama ni historia deposit, wewe jua how much you are taking, alafu ndio usiende choma. So let me give you an example. If you are doing a project, let's say project ni ya 50k, unaweza ambia client initial deposit is 40%. Then your job yako, you have like 3 stages. So 40%, once I'm done with stage 1, you give 30%. Then once on completion of the job, you pay the final 30%. So what happens? Job ikikwama katikati, let's say client hajalipa after umemada stage 2, wewe ushalipa 70%. So client akiachia job hapo, at least awendi choma kabisa. You understand? Because hizi ndio vitu zuumiza sana freelancers. Unadu job, umedu job ya 50k, walikuwa wamesema watakulipa in 3 weeks. 3 weeks imepita, 1 month, 2 months. Simnasikianga watu wamedu hata tenders na gava 2 years mtu hajalipwa. So you need to protect yourself. And one way ni, kabla uanze job, mshaelewana, client eke kwanza deposit. Hiyo inaonyesha commitment, na pia at least wewe you'll have money to operate with, because watu wengine they even use their own money kulipia vitu ka hosting na domain. You do the whole job, alafu client hakulipi. So you need to be very careful about that. The other thing you need to be careful about is the people you collaborate with. Saidi umeivia web design, best yako atakama kwambie, bro, tunaweza unda hapa site ka Jumia, na hii site tutamake nayo do. So we do hivi, we unda site. Saa tukue partners. You go, mna register company, mmeekewa tax obligations hapo na KRA, then wende unadu kila kitu. You are doing the site, you are trying to promote it. Best yako yanatembea tu uko nje, mimi ni CEO, mimi ni director, hakuna do anatoa. Mnapigwa huko nini penalties na KRA, na wewe uko hapo, you become depressed. Be very careful the people you collaborate with, na ukwe pia mjanja. Sometimes people will just come to use you. Mtu anakuambia sijui niundie site hivi. Even your relatives, like, let them know hii ni biashara. Sawa? Cause there's no way where umespend your time, effort, you have invested a lot in your craft, sleepless nights, developers are lalangi. So alafu mtu anakama nataka umundie site free juu yani kuzozi, unamwambia wewe kuzo hii ni job, ndio hii rates zangu. So have your rates zako pia unafaa kuwa nazo vizuri sana, na ujue which services you are offering. Another thing, many people focus on developing new websites, but one of the challenges watu wengi huko nazo ni waliundiwa sites na watu incompetent. So company kona site, but site ni slow, ama site haifulfill zile needs wanataka. So you need to be smart. Sometimes you can pitch to people, they have a website, but unaona hii site kuna shida fulani. Ushaenda kudu kitu kwa site fulani alafu unaona maybe the payment process is too long. Like unaona tu kuna kashida fulani. So unaweza ambia cheki hii site yenu iko na shida fulani, I can solve this. The way tuliambiwa, it's all about problem solving. So una solve shida. The fact that company iko na site haimaanishi they can't have you, they can't be your client. Wanaweza kuwa na site but your site haiwabambi. Ama walido your site 5 years ago, sasa hivi vitu zimechange. Unaambia I can revamp your site. So that's also another option, cause si lazima ati kila mtu sasa aende kudevelop sites. Then kuna vitu ka kudevelop APIs. You can develop APIs na unauza, ama you have some subscription services. People subscribe and they use your APIs. So lazima ukwe mjanja kwa hii field, cause this field has a lot of people and people are not sleeping. Kina Mike hapa, they are not sleeping. So if you come to sleep, my friend, utakuwa developer. Kuna developers wanoma sana. Mtu ako na skills, mtu anaweza kuundia site hadi utii, but they don't have clients. It's because of hizo vitu ndogo ndogo. Personal branding, how you market yourself, anywhere you go. Acha watu wajue, miunda site, like anywhere you go. Hata ukienda Rorashio, acha watu wajue, uliona yule jamaa anaongea mingi ati anaunda website. Let people know, cause referrals work like this. Mtu anakam kwa ofisi, kama pale ofisi ya gava, anasema, natafuta mtu anaunda website. Then wewe unakumbuka, Elvis anaundanga site. Naonanga kila siku anatupostia kwa status. Unamwambia, by the way, kuna best yangu anaundanga site. Unamwonyesha status ya Elvis, unaona? Hii aliunda hii. Ana click, anaenda kwa profile, anaenda website ya Elvis, anaona, by the way umse naweza mjaribu. That's how you get clients. Referrals. How you get referrals is through the jobs you do. The most important thing ni ukidu job, we ipige na roho moja, huo client akue satisfied. Huo client atakuletea client mwingine, na hao atakuletea wengine na wengine. Otherwise, you'll just be marketing, na utakuwa una get return clients. Return clients are the best. For those, like for me, SportPesa ikikam, because I was in campus, I don't know who saw the first site. Nani aliona the first, venye SportPesa ilikam, the first site? Uliona? It was, yani ilikuwa kitu ingine, nika imeundwa na nini? Ni kama ni mtoi alienda kakode. It was a plain site. Ilikuwa like for the games, those who know betting, I don't advocate for betting, but for illustration purposes, ilikuwa tu kama ni Man U, Arsenal, home, draw, away. Next game, home, draw, away. It was just a basic site hivyo. Then when they started getting clients, ilikuwa inapigwa upgrades. So inapigwa upgrade. Now they introduce goal, no goal. They introduce the other things. Half time, nini. Hadi sasa hivi yenye imedevelop. So if the first person waliwork vizuri, if these guys want to upgrade, si wanamrudia tu. Wanamwambia we. Na saa yes, anajua pia SportPesa do inaingia. So hata rates zake zinaenda juu. Cause hakuna vile client wako sasa anaingiza millions per day na bado mko zile. So inaendanga tu ikipa. So if you work with a client well, mnaweza work journey na client, unapata like the people who do these sites biggie, kina Safaricom na nini, those companies, like they are just, okay, we are introducing a new thing, wanarudi. Next month they have a new project, wanarudi. So it's not always that you unadu two website once na hiyo story inaisha. Nikimalizia, leo umeambiwa personal finances and personal choices. Sometimes unaweza do job. Let me tell you, hii story ya tech inakuanga, hii story ya freelancing inakuanga funny sana. Unaweza do job leo ya 20k, kesho una do job ya 300k. Kama pesa ni ya kukustua, my friend, utapata you are wasting that money, then 2 months uja get client. So you need to be very careful with your finances. Separate those za job na those zako personal. So kama kuna mtu ako na swali, you can ask.
Any question? Yes.
Swali yangu ni ya content creation. Na nafikiria Elvis pia atakusaidia kujibu. Wena Elvis mko na following kubwa sana, especially TikTok. Sasa nilikuwa nataka kujua like growth yenu social media ilikuwaje? From 0 to 100 followers to 1,000. Kama unaweza ongelea hiyo kidogo.
Okay, so personally for me, I started on TikTok. And when I was starting, I was very shy. So nilikuwa naogopa camera. Nilikuwa nikishoot hivi video, nikiwatch ilikuwa inanikalia tu ufala, so na delete. So what I did, because I had some info I wanted to share about businesses, I just typed on a plain background. Saa zingine nilikuwa naeka picha, na download tu picha, then I type on it na naeka ngoma. Then I post on TikTok. So that's how I started. And people were loving the videos, wana comment like, so nikapost, zina get 2 views mob. I gained followers, nikafika 4K. But saa watu wakaanza kuuliza maswali zenye you can't type. Unajua kutype, I can type like 10 businesses you can start with 20,000. I can type it and post. But mtu akiniuliza swali, I have to explain. So ikafika point, I was like, I need to shoot, ndio nianze ku explain. At that time, I was getting 60, 50,000 views per day. So I gathered courage, nikadu my first video, nikionyesha my face. Na hiyo video ili get, I think, 40 views. Na likes, I think, likes 2. So nikakuwa discouraged, nikashindwa, kweli kunaendaje. Then I did another one the next day, I get 60 views. I did like 10 videos, zina get to, ifike hata 100 views. Nikasema hii kitu to hell with it, nikaacha. Nikaacha for like 1 month. But saa nikuwa naona, na get to DMs, pole, comments, like views ni kidogo, but people are still engaging. So nikasema nitarudi tu ni post hadi as you get views. So when I came back after 1 month, nikaanza kupost. I did like 40 videos. Then moja tu ika get like 70,000 views in one night. Na from hapo tu zimekuwa tu zikiget views. So what I can say is kudu content haikuangi rahisi. But nothing good comes easy. Like for me, I rarely sleep, like cause unajua videos you can shoot kama ni usiku, naweza shoot usiku, then I edit na stukia imefika 6 asubuhi. And I still have other things to do. So It's all about sacrifice. Kama unadai kujipush, if you want to push yourself, even as a web developer, and you want to create content, maze lazima usacrifice. Hakuna kitu ina happen kibahati. And if you see people wenye mtu amesema kitu moja alafu akakuwa celeb, they never last. They just, mtu anakuwa celeb, anapewa 2 brands kidogo hivi, after 2 months you don't hear about them. But wale watu unaona like they are consistent on social media. It's just consistency. Kama umeamua, you want to tell us about your websites. For example, as a developer, you can create content about challenges clients face. Mtu mwingine anaweza create content about challenges developers face. Mtu mwingine anaweza create content about the best languages to use. Hivyo. So una create content, alafu hapo katikati unajimarket. So that's how you do and that's how you get clients. You teach people. Ukifunza watu, people will see, mtu ameivia web development. So akidai site atakam kwako. Usiogope kufunza watu. Just share your knowledge with people and that's how you are going to get people. And when it comes to content, you can use what you have. Kama uko na simu, you can use it. If you have money, you can buy a ring light ama a softbox. You can buy a better phone. Kama yenye uko nayo, haitoi videos poa if you have money. But just start with what you have. Kama uko na do pia unaweza buy camera utumie. Ama you can hire videographers to shoot your content. It all depends with you. But content is king. Kila pahali. Even if you look at the big business people, kina Elon Musk, the politicians, kina Trump, all those people. Siku hizi social media ndio place, kila mtu anajisell, even for professionals. So, Elvis unaweza ongezea.
Thank you again for having me. So, content creation, watu hufikiria I started kitambo. I never did. The first video niliwahi fanya, I think, let me just show it to you. See, are you able to see this phone? Yeah? Unaona hiyo video wenye quality ni mbovu, eh? That was my first video and that was last year, May 13th. And right now, I have 300,000 followers in a period of less than 2 years. Nona. Content creation, one thing I've come to learn. By then nikianza content creation, I think majorly watu wengi walikuwa wanaziona. I used to do comical videos. Uliwahi kutana na msee anachongoa wase wa Mazda Demio? Msee anachongoa wase wa Toyota Mark X? Msee anachongoa mademo wako na sijui nose ring, something like that. That was me. Si mtu mwingine, that was me. Nilikuwa najipata Nairobi Gossip Club. Until one day, kuna msee alini text, a certain lady. She really changed my life. Aliniambia, bro, napenda ujinga yako. I was like, manze, na venye nafanya research, hadi na screenshot. Nianzanga na Redmi, kuna wasi wa Redmi hapa hivi. Redmi nasikia inekanga moto, is it 3 weeks? So that was what I started with. Most people think that you have to start with an iPhone. Answer to with the phone that you have. I normally say, use what you have to get what you don't have. So venye nilianzanga na that Redmi, nikaendanga home, nikaambia mzai, by the way, uko na ka phone naweza tumia kushoot videos za TikTok. Akaniuliza, what is that? You know, my parents are teachers, and you understand teachers are very inquisitive. Atakuuliza hiyo unataka kufanya nini nayo. So my dad got me a iPhone 6. Kadogo, unaona tule tu iPhone tudogo. And I started doing videos with that. Right now, I think I have a full recording setup in my house for content creation itself. You do videos, you talk about what you do, you sell yourself. Like on a month, sikosi like 2 or 3 clients who are calling, asking for websites, logos, branding. We even have events, like we had an event last, just a few days ago, 2nd of December. Ilikuwa inaitwa Skills for a Conference, all because of content creation. So content is king, sell yourself out there. I believe that we should focus more on content marketing. Si kuambia watu mimi ni developer, hebu nipatieni hizi kazi. No, you have to give people a reason. Yeah? If I didn't give Mike here a reason to be here, hata angenitumia barua ya kuni-invite kweli. You have to give people a valid reason. Most of us are actually attached to content creation as a way to, kuonyesha watu sijui ulikuwa mahali wapi. No. Now, let me give you statistics now so that you understand the power of content creation. From my content creation, I also have a Telegram channel. It's a community. E-community is a community of 31,000 members. 31,000 members who are checking. It's like a WhatsApp group now, but it's your community. Hawa ni wase, people who are actually coming to learn from you. From that, I have my own e-learning platform where I teach people various things. Now, I have a number of courses that are free. Mingi sana ni free. Then, I also provide ebooks. Napeananga ebooks, and I also, some of them I sell, but sometimes unaona, wacha tu nipatiane for free. With that, I have 3,000 students taking my classes online. And I can tell you that these are classes ranging from graphic design, web design. Guys in Saudi Arabia are taking my courses. Yeah. So you see, with the power of content creation, inaku open up akili on what else you can do. You understand? So content creation is king, but create the proper content. Usi create content ya zijui. Don't do the same things that these comedians are doing. I did it, but it wasn't making any sense. Tangu niambiwe napenda ujinga yako, it's a wake-up call. But other than that, create your content, put yourself out there. Thank you.
Thank you, Elvis. And just before we get parting shot from members and from the panelists, then we move to the last session. I'll just like to recognize a few guests who have joined us. So I'll just ask Dan to help me with this. Maybe say your name and one or two words before we proceed.
Good afternoon, all. This is Irene Nahisa. I'm from Kenya National Qualification Authority. I'm so grateful to be here. I'm here to learn more. Thank you very much, CEO and the members that created time to come and listen to this Eujim Academy. I'm so grateful to be part of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Irene.
Good afternoon. I'm Sarah. I'm Sarah Dhiambo. I'm a nurse, and today niliona nikuje niwa join kidogo. Nisikize what's Eujim, what's the website, nini, but I really love it. And over there is my husband.
Huyo bibi ya CEO.
Good afternoon. I'm Edward Gitau Kanuhi, a good friend of Mike, also a developer. I own a couple of businesses in town. Actually, I'm so happy. Nimependa that guy. If I was to give the same speech, I was to give a speech today, nilikuwa just what he said. So the way we started with Mike, as I compare, we did free projects, like ulikuwa unafanya tu website unajua utalipwa. Unafanya kazi unajua utalipwa. Unaona? So I know getting clients ndio najua sasa mna IT iko na a lot of money. But now if you come na ile mentality, you just want money, trust me, utakuwa disappointed, utarudi tu probably ulikuwa unafanya BCom, utarudi fanya tena CPA. So I'll advise you start with your friends, your family, and fools. We usually say fools. Unaweza kuna watu wamekaa tu hivi, you just see an opportunity and just unaichukua. So I won't say much. I'm so happy for you guys. Just make sure every year you just learn a skill. Just learn a skill and utakuwa tu utasurvive. You don't need a job. You don't need to be employed. Yeah, some of us to make it. Mike is a good example. Yeah. So other than that, I'm so happy to see Ellie, one I'm on TikTok too. Almost everyone there. So thank you.
Thank you, Edward. Edward also runs a company. As you have heard, we started with him. Actually, nilimutumia sana. Because your time I could get clients and kuna website zingine naona hii siwezi fanya. Nampigia Edu, hii utachapa. Hakuna pesa, atangojea. Zingine bado nangojea nimlipe hadi sasa. He runs a computer a company dealing with hardware called Innova IT. So anything to do with computer fixing and such and sales is the guy who is actually supplying Eujim with the comps that we use. Yeah.
Okay, good afternoon. Yes, my name is Bernard Tom. I am a system and network administrator, and I work with Saturn Investment. So I'm very delighted to be invited here today to celebrate this achievement. To the graduates, actually, I would like to say that congratulations and a word of encouragement. Please build on your skills, profile, and like it has been said, brand yourself very well. Thank you.
Thank you, Bernard. And Bernard also is a good friend. We've interacted with him. I think he even attended one of our trainings sometimes back. Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is George Kamunya. I don't know most of you here, but at least I know Mike. I know the other gentleman. I can't remember his name. What's his name? I think we have met with you some time back.
Movin or who?
Yeah, Movin, yeah. And Lil Wayne. Jina yako bado inatuchanga, sawa. So for me, I work with a company where we provide support to organizations at a professional level. But I also run my own side hustle. If you need computer repairs, computer accessories, I also provide those services. We work with organizations like Prime Bank, Consolidated Bank, basically to provide support where the IT team is not able to provide certain services, or for organizations that that don't have a local IT team. So that's what we do. I'm delighted to be here, and also to congratulate those who are graduating, and to tell you this: no one has it all figured out when you're starting out. So just start out. As you've been advised by the other guys, start doing something. Along the way, form itajipa. Kidogo kidogo hivi utasikia umeitiwa kazi hapa pale. And eventually, even Mike didn't know that at some point he will have Eujim Academy. He started with his own freelancing side hustles. Kaza Eugene Solutions, saizi ni Eugene Academy. Who knows? Maybe in the next few years we'll have Eujim University, right? Yes, and we will be here to support you. Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much, George. George is also, I think we met on Facebook. So you can see most of my friends are from online. Yeah. So I'll just give the panelists 1 minute each to give us their parting shot. And then after that, we'll issue the certificates. And then just get a vote of thanks and break for lunch as we depart. So I'll start from, let me start from Moffat. Just your parting shot. 1 minute at most.
Actually, I'll just say to the graduates, all the best.
Thank you, Moffat. He normally doesn't talk much. Actually, aliniambia usiniweke niongee hapo.
Now, here is the opposite of him. Because for some of us, we were gifted. We can talk. But to the graduates, congratulations. And I would say, know your staff, or have like an area, what you can call your area of specialization, something that you are known for, or you are confident of. I'm a developer, a software developer, maybe mobile app or whatever it is. But also you need to, like, you have your area, you specialized in area 1, but you need the other skills, because if you come to me as a client and I need an e-commerce website and you don't understand how a business is run, or you have no idea about procurement or finance, then you might not be able to offer what the client wants. So have your area specialization, but also learn on the other aspects of businesses. Number 2 is get yourself a mentor or somebody. I wouldn't call that person a role model, but somebody you can always talk to about maybe your journey or the challenges you are going through. And this person doesn't necessarily have to be an ICT person. Personally, my background is in finance. Currently, I do audit, but I have mentored Akina Michael here and others. So your mentor doesn't have to be an ICT person, but it is good to always have one. Thank you.
Thank you, Veronica.
So I'd just like to emphasize on the fact that you should use your social media well. Use it well, market yourself, make sure your name is out there. And there are so many opportunities huku nje. And think on a global scale. You'll be at a very high advantage. We work with Muthoni and Elvis on several projects, and we all have international clients. So like Muthoni has so many international clients. I think hata soon atachana na sisi watu local. Yeah, so, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Like there are some things I ask Elvis for help. Muthoni actually did my LinkedIn. Alifanya pia ya Elvis. So despite us having hundreds of thousands of followers, we still went to her atufanye LinkedIn because yeye anaelewa LinkedIn kutuliko. So you also need to identify your strengths and weaknesses. Weaknesses zako wachana nazo. Find people who can help you do them. Kama graphic design imekulemea, acha kuambia client nitakuundia flyer kali. Just tell your friend who can do it, and hata unaweza lipisha, then you get your cut, but make sure client ameundiwa kitu fiti. So we do zile unaweza, zile hauwezi, leave them to those people who can. Perfect hizo zenye unaweza. Thank you.
Thank you, Llewellyn.
My parting shot will be, you're addressed the way you dress. That's something that's really powerful on social media. As you go do your content, please also check how you look, because you want the paying client, but unafanya video looking shaggy, even your background doesn't look organized. Look organized if you want to do a video, even if you want to do a photo. Look good, because how will you get those high value clients, right? Yesterday I forgot to send my invoice for a client. He literally called me, Mercy, where is my invoice? Because I forgot, and the reason being is I'm focused on value. So be focused on offering value instead of looking at the money. That is how you get your client to even refer you. That is how you get your client to, give you more tasks and even give you more opportunities. So focus on the value. Venye amesema kuwa mjanja, right? Yes, you've gotten a certain client. So for me, I do LinkedIn revamps, but I also do ghostwriting, SEO, content writing. I do a lot of things. So when I bag that one client, trust you me, within 1 week, I would have done almost 12 things for that person. Because once I'm done with this, I tell him or her, hey, can I also do this? I'm capable of doing this. Let them see your value. Pole, 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 pole. That's how you retain your client. I only have two paying long-term clients, and now the rest are short-term, and now the coaching and training. Just make sure you get to retain that client by giving value. So give value. That's how you get to be referred. That's how you get more clients, even without doing content creation every day. Get to first give that value. Thank you.
Thank you. Muthoni?
Okay, so my parting shot would be number one. I love this quote that says everything is figure outable. So that means for anything that you want to do or any dream, any goals that you have, just remember that if you put your mind to it, then you can also you can do it. I've been at a point where I thought coding would not really be possible as a career, but believing in myself and thinking I would figure out things made the difference. Yeah. I've also for content creation because I got into content creation last year, and at some point I felt it was so overwhelming because I'm a developer and I didn't know what value to provide. So the other thing is, as my colleague has said, providing value. So you need to provide value so that people see why they are following you and why they need to connect with you. So yeah, that's the other thing that I figured out since I really didn't believe in myself, but I'm doing it right now, and I'm actually gaining a bit of traction, even in creation of content and getting those gigs. So believe in yourself and just know that you can figure out anything. And then for those who are starting in content with content creation, you need to get a niche. So as Elvis said, you still also need to provide value. So when you go and let's say, okay, dancing is not a bad thing, but when you go and provide value to people, that's when people see the need to even give you work and connect with you. And then the other thing for the developers is about networking and joining communities. So for me, I understand the power of communities and what communities have done for me, because I've connected with so many people, and that's how I even landed jobs, I landed gigs, internships, and all those things. In closing, I would like to congratulate the graduates, and also one thing I'd like to add is that the only constant is change. So technologies keep changing, the trends keep shifting in tech. So what you need to do is to keep learning, keep building, and keep networking. Thank you.
Thank you, Diram.
Okay. To the graduates, I wish you all the best. Start where you are at. Start with what you have. Strengthen your strengths. Sometimes we focus so much on our weaknesses. We have little to do with what we can't change. So strengthen your strengths. I'd like to read a scripture from Ecclesiastes 9:11. It says, the writer says, I returned and saw under the sun that the race is not for the swift, nor the battle for the strong, neither yet bread to the wise, nor yet riches to men of understanding, nor yet favor to men of skill, but time and chance happen to them all. So God has given us time. He gave you a chance to grab the opportunity, to grab the scholarship. So as we were speaking in the morning, we were having a chat, and we were just seeing how we don't take the chances that are floated there. Attender is posted, but unaangalia parastato. Siezi hizo jobs ziko na watu. So I would encourage you to go out there, grab the opportunities, know that you have all it takes to deliver. Just believe in yourself, have the courage, and go for it. All the best.
Thank you, Mage.
Well, sis, kama ni mimi namalizia, okay, I'm a person of a church, but si sana vile. But at least I know some Bible verses. Faith without action is as good as. And the Lord helps those who. Ukishinda ukiambia God why, but unaamka saa 8 usiku. You see, it doesn't work. So I have two things for you: perspicacity and adaptability. Perspicacity is being aware of your surrounding. Yeah, like when you see like the people who are here, there is opportunity. Unaweza ongea na mmoja akwambie, by the way, I'm looking for a logo. that's how I've been able to, network with people. Now, the environment that you're in, study it, ujue ni kina nani wako hapa, and what opportunities are there for you. Second thing is adaptability. There is a saying that says when you go to Rome, you behave as a true or false. Ukienda Westi, behave kama mse wa Westi. Ukienda Kibera, behave kama mse wa Kibera, si ndio? You adapt. Sometimes you'll find me in Westi, but utafikiria mimi ni mse akona do vibaya sana. Why? You adapt. Ukikutao majamaa, you know, this one is someone I can deal with. Finally, parting short, is kuwa mjanja. When you see something is making sense, do it. Mi kuna time nilikuwa naona graphic design, kuna venye job hazileti. What next? I hear someone say video editing. Nakimbia nasoma Premiere Pro. Within 2-3 months nimeiva. I come, namwambia niko na skills, ananiambia shika job. Ukienda usikie now it's cloud computing that is paying, pia janjaruka, open your mind in that, in that kind of context, and keep learning. I always say that it is always a good day to keep learning a skill. So thank you and congratulations to the graduates.
Thank you so much.
God has sent me to listen. Them say, them tell you say.
Thank you.
You can never be the one.
Next on the list, let's give it up for Seriana Wakio, who did a course in web design. Let's all clap for Seriana.
You will sing a new song in 2 days, lesser than. I have a message. Congratulations. I have a message for you. God has sent me to you. I have a message for you. God has sent me to you. Listen, them say, them tell you say you can never be the one. But God say, make I tell you say now you him choose and one man.
Let's get up for Felita Seyakuyo.
You will sing a new song in 2 days, lesser than you will hear. Congratulations, you're in the glory of God. Congratulations, He has done it for you, and you will come back with a new song to sing. God is good. Yes, you will come again with a new song of praise. God is good. Oh, congratulations.
Being a Friday, amepata pesa za sherehe. So let's see if she invest or spend.
And maybe I'll just invite one of my team members to give a vote of thanks. Then also I'll invite Steve. I'll invite Steve to give a vote of thanks. After that, we just break for. I think there's something out there.
All right, get out your phones as Steve gets ready. Let us set him up. Alan, please come. Okay. Let's
would like to just take just a few feedback from you, because as we seen, we are actually growing as an organization, and as part of our growth, we are actually developing and improving on our e-learning system, which is actually one of our products that we're offering at Solution and or Eujim Academy. So we want to just capture or just get some feedback from you, the participants and the consumers of what you're going to offer later on what your views are based on this. So just check out your phones. I'm sure you all have smartphones. What make it work? So just take out your phones and open a browser. Just open a browser and then just type this URL, M for mango, menti.com, menti.com, menti.com. Are we all there? So while you're on that screen, just enter that code, this code 3752 9669. 3752 9669. So once you enter that code, you're going to see this question that is on the screen. So that's we don't have two questions. So just go to that question and then give us your feedback